CI Kitchen is brought to you by Harvest Market.
They say that chips are like an edible spoon. I don't know that they do, but I think they kind of are, especially if you have a great dip. You're just scooping it, and then you can eat the whole spoon.
That is accurate. And here are the few delicious chip dip recipes and fun facts in our CI Kitchen. Guest chef Anita Dukeman. We are big chip fans here, Anita.
Comfort food.
Yes, nice and salty. So good.
Some people are sweet, some people are salty. I am definitely of the more salty variety, both literally and figuratively.
Right.
Okay, so what do we need to know? I understand you have some facts for us before we start making a dip.
I do. Okay, let's start with the favorite chip. Now, I didn't take the survey, and I had to look at several surveys, and then I kind of combined them.
Is this brand or is this type?
I think flavor.
Let's go with brand.
Oh, brand? Okay, you're going out of order on my questions here.
Oh, sorry.
First one I think you have is who created the first potato chip?
Okay, let's go with that.
Let's start from the very beginning.
Jesus
Chips,
himself.
though. Pretty close.
But unfortunately, it was George.
Oh, that was very close.
George Crumb. George Speck Crumb. He went by George Crumb. He was considered to be maybe the first celebrity chef.
Really?
He was half African American and half Native American.
Huh.
And he was a chef in several restaurants, but this particular one was at Moon Lake in Syracuse, New York.
He deserves some sort of an award for his creation because
he did.
Potato chips are quite good.
So there are a couple thoughts on that. One was he had a very wealthy customer who said he didn't get the chip thin enough, and to show him just how thin chips could be, he made a potato chip. And thinking he was going to insult this patron, the patron loved it. And the other side of the story was George had a sister, so there's a little sibling rivalry there named Catherine Wicks. And according to her obituary, she created it by accident.
Oh,
so
my.
Now we'll never know.
Yes.
We'll never
Until
know.
the Netflix
And that was
documentary comes out.
1853.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so now the most popular chip.
Most popular
now we're talking
chip?
brand.
Gotta be Lay's, right?
I would think
Hint,
Lay's
hint, hint.
too, since she's got them there on the counter. Oh, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Look at that.
Yes, but now what about the most popular flavor?
Let's take a guess. And
because I know plain doesn't count.
I would think like that classic plain would be the most popular, but it doesn't count?
I already know the answer because I wrote the graphics.
Is it barbecue? Yeah.
Barbecue, very good. So yes, Lay's barbecue.
I like
the second most popular, or tied, depending on which survey you looked at, was the Lay's kettle.
The kettle ones are good.
Yeah, they are, and I like them because they hold the dip better
They
than
do.
Lay's.
Yeah, they do.
I eat it.
Gotta have a nice thick chip. Okay, and then I think our final one was when did the chip become popular? And that was when entertaining obviously became popular.
When entertaining became less formal. So that's when chips became popular. Initially, they were a delicacy. Tiffany's even had a server to serve chips with.
Oh, my God.
But then in the 1950s, when barbecue became more popular, chips became popular. So in 1952, this came along.
Lipton.
And some great homemaker in California created the California dip, which I did not know that. I thought it was like maybe 1970s, but they started putting it on the back of their box in 1958, and the rest is history.
So chips were just chips for like 100 years.
Yes, they were.
Before the dip came along.
And it was like the barbecue, the informal. And as you can see, this is actually from that era. It's a chip dip plate. They even invented that.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
That's cute.
So there's so many different dips, and in researching this, one of the interesting ones I found was some place called Lawson's, which is a dairy in Ohio, and this is a copycat. And I would have just made that, except it's so simple, I was embarrassed to just make it.
Although we do have that recipe on CILiving.tv, but you're going to show us a smoked tuna
I am. So
dip.
because that was so simple, 3 ingredients, I decided to make a tuna dip. Because, yes, it's comfort food, and yes, we're still honoring our pandemic where we're staying home, but can we make it a little healthier? So this recipe has cream cheese. I'm using lower fat, and all you have to do is combine a drained can of tuna, and then you have a little
Now, we're seeing on the screen there, you use liquid smoke in this dish.
And just be really, really careful with it. That was salt and garlic powder. Yeah, liquid smoke. This is Worcestershire. Liquid smoke goes a long way, and you can probably smell it from over there. So just go carefully.
Little known fact, I had liquid smoke on the back of my PE jersey.
You did not.
In high school. I did not, that's correct.
And then we have...
We're distracting Anita.
Sorry.
I'll just keep talking. That's okay. And then we have... what did I put in? Smoked paprika or regular paprika, and then Tabasco.
Okay, we're going to let you get that all stirred up and combined, and then we're going to have some chips and dip here a little bit later on this hour. In the meantime, if you want to connect with Anita and all of her recipes, she's got a great website, which we'll link up to at ciliving.tv.